Okay, it says we're live. I am woefully behind this morning, thinking that I was going to be able to get things done. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to check on. Okay, I was going to try to get things done before I went live. Ugh, again. Good morning. I saw in the Discord that you're going to be working and might not be able to read very much today. I have my floss things at my desk. I know that's gross. Sorry. Anyway. Hello. Hi. Rena? Irina? I need to get this out of the way immediately. If y'all see me drinking this, this was the only thing they had at the store yesterday. So I drank half of it yesterday and now I'm drinking half of it today. But it's ridiculous. We have one gas station here on base where I live, and that is they're doing renovations, and so that was the only one. That was the only one they had available. Anyway, I'm going to be doing some reading today, but probably during the first sprint, I'm going to be doing an audiobook so that I could feed the dogs because I didn't get to feed the dogs. I also didn't finish checking comments and responding to comments. So let's see. Oh, Stephanie, good morning. And Beth, good morning. And Tara, good morning. Listening to The Favorites. Is that a book? That's a weird name for a book, but I feel like that's probably a book. Let me look it up. The Favorites. So, The Favorites by Lane Fargo. It's got over 4 stars on Goodreads. So, I would love to read, but I have to adult first. Listen, I've been trying to get all the adulting done and out of the way so that I could read. And I'm copying what Lizzie did yesterday, if y'all were here. Lizzie was, I don't have that here. Where do I'm trying to create a spinner wheel, and because I'm ridiculous, I couldn't just write the titles of the books on the wheel. I had to go find pictures and put them on there, which is normally not a big deal because I have pictures of all of my books. It looks like this over here. Yeah, Lane Fargo. Nice. This is my downloads folder. It's absolutely atrocious. But somewhere in here is From a Buick 8 by Stephen King, which is the audiobook that I'm reading right now. And I mean, I know I had to have downloaded it because it's on my Canva board. And if it's on my Canva board, see, there's different seasons. That was for January. So I should have also downloaded From a Buick 8 for February. But when I type in from, maybe it's under Buick. No, it's not. When I type in from, nothing comes up. A Buick? Nope. So clearly I didn't give it a name, which I usually give them names when they're books because then I can more easily find them over here. So it's so dumb. But I have to go take a picture of who wrote this book. Amy McCullough. Of the 4 potential things that I could read during reading sprints. Also, I want reading sprints to be shorter than the productivity sprints, so I'm not rolling as many dice. But I'm looking up From a Buick 8. If anybody else is in the Stephen King read-along on Jake's channel, we're reading From a Buick 8 this month. Cleaning so you can Minecraft. I know. Maybe your toddler can clean with you. I know. Well, over there on that, that's also, I also have uh, downloads. Thumbnails are over here. Could I upload two at the same time? Is it going to break it? No, it worked just fine. Okay. So I have From a Buick 8 is my audiobook. Earth Divers is on my Kindle, so I'm going to read it on the computer because I have Kindle for PC, which I love for graphic novels because it makes them so much bigger. I'm old and I want things to be written large. Then I have Hisfacat. This is my physical read. I have this much left in this book. Like, I'm on page 483 and it has 550 something pages. So I'm very close. And then Breathless is my next physical read. This is my country book for February because it's set in Nepal. So that, oh, I see. I have so many of these saved for so many different things. I don't have my Kindle TBR on here yet because there's entirely too many. So I have them printed off on little strips of paper in the thing. But using a spinner wheel might actually be easier because then if I read something, I can take it out. Whereas I've got to dig through there and open up every one of those pieces of paper to look at those out. So the baby wants to sleep. Hi, Amara. I mean, I get that. There's nothing better than cuddling up to sleep. And as someone whose mom, I mean, whose youngest child is 18 years old, I'm going to tell you to take all the time to cuddle that baby as you possibly can. You've got to do the dishes, so you're going to listen to a book. That's awesome. I start work in 5 minutes. I have to adult. I know. Good. I'm glad to know that you liked it. I'm going to have to force myself to read it only because it's a physical book and I'm so bad with physical books, but I really want to read it. So I'm putting it on this wheel, even though I want to finish Hisfacat before I read it. But if I have to start on it today during sprints, I'm not going to be mad. Okay. So first thing, let's see how long we're sprinting. I'm going to roll the D20, the D6, and the D8. And the minimum amount that we're going to read is 10 minutes. So if my 3 dice don't add up to 10, we're going to do a 10-minute sprint. During the first sprint, as y'all couldn't tell, let me get us big so y'all can see Django. Here we go. Django has his red sweater on today, and he's telling me that he's hungry because I also haven't fed the dogs. So I'm going to go ahead and spin my little wheel to see what I'm going to be reading. And I'm going to roll the dice to see how long I'm going to be doing it. We're going to be sprinting. And then I'm going to turn my audiobook on to feed the dogs before I come back and read whatever it is that I roll. So here we go. The 3 dice is, oh, well, I got a 7 on the D20 and a 4 and a 5. So that is 16 minutes. That's what we're going to be going with today. Let me edit this. 16 from 56 is going to be 12. I feel like we have 4 minutes left. And okay. So, Django, listen, you can't be trying to tear up. I got a brand new sweatshirt on, a brand new hoodie, not sweatshirt, but you can't be trying to mess it up. I'm about to feed you, I promise. So, we're going to sprint. Let me turn the ticker on, and I will see y'all back at 13. Come on, let's go eat. Okay, beep, 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 beep. I got 4% red of from a Buick 8. I got the dogs fed, and that's it. I sat over here. I was doing a coloring page. I don't know what y'all do when you're listening to audio. I sometimes play games and I sometimes color, and I'm coloring this little deer picture. You can't see it, but anyway. Uh, let's see what I'm going to be reading next. Y'all can tell me how far you got during our little sprint. Another from a Buick 8? No, it's going to go to Breathless. Oh, I'm starting a new book. All right. Let me get. I just keep random bookmarks over here. This one is from the library that I work at, and it just says read, renew, repeat. It's from our summer reading program. That was the theme. It was all about recycling, so it was read, renew, repeat. And that's what the bookmark is. So that's my bookmark. And oh, let me turn our banner off so we can roll. I have my little sticker here that says breathless. So I'm going to cut that and put it in my planner for today. I've been putting it on the day that I start reading the book. I put the sticker in. I have to cut all the little white pieces off. And then when I finish it, I just go back in and write the date underneath it. And then I've been putting my star rating underneath that. I finished a book yesterday that I gave the lowest rating of the year, and that was 2.5 stars. Did I finish it yesterday? Yeah, on the 6th. Yeah, I finished it yesterday. I did not like it. I didn't like the way it was written. Okay. There is Breathless. That means that now every day this week I have started a new book. Not finished, but started one. All right, my little trash can. You read a chapter of the murder of Roger Ackroyd. Now you've got to do work. Well, I'm sorry. I have to go to work as well today, but I wanted to get some reading done before then. So let me roll the dice again and see how many minutes we're going to do this sprint. Ooh, 17 and 3 is 20 and 2 is 22. So 22 minutes of reading puts us back here 39. Assuming that we can actually start at 17. There we go. Somebody commented the other day and said that they liked the fact that I just sprint and sprint and sprint and I don't do a lot of chatting in between. But part of that is because the whole reason that I'm sprinting is to get reading done. And if I spend all my time chatting, then I won't get reading done. Anyway, oh my gosh, it's so dry up here. I'm gonna have to put lotion on. My hands are just itching. They're so dry. Okay, we are starting, and I will see y'all back at 39. I'm starting a new book. I'm excited. Okay, beep, beep, beep. Our time is up. And Avastu joined us. I love this. I was making a star-shaped rug and my boyfriend just told me we actually need a rectangular one. So now I'm turning a star into a rectangle. Nice. That's awesome. Flare by Helen Hart during this sprint. I hope you got a lot. I got 18 pages read in this book. The thing that I automatically love is how short the chapters are. So I'm on chapter 3 and I already read a prologue and an article because our main character in this is a journalist. She's a reporter. What do they call her? I don't know what they call her, but anyway, she is an adventure reporter and she's climbing a mountain. Okay, also, this is why it takes me a long time to read books, is because it said that they were above 8,000 meters. So I had to come over here and Google how many feet 8,000 meters was, which is 26,000 feet. Like I thought, I know that there's a thing here in the States where people try to climb 14,000 feet, like any peak that's above 14,000, which must be like the highest ones that we have here. And then these are all in Nepal. There's a ton of them there. And this guy is trying to climb the 14 tallest mountains all within 1 year. And Cicely is the reporter who is checking in, or she's going with him through for one of the trips. And he told her that he would give her an interview when she summited. So she's got to make it to the top, and she doesn't think that she's going to. Anyway, they're climbing this mountain, Manaslu, which I also had to look up. And I just read the like general information on Wikipedia about it. And the stats right now say that as of May 2008, which was a long time ago, the mountain has been climbed 297 times with 53 fatalities. So, but I think what's going to happen is somebody on the expedition with her turns out to be a killer. I don't know. Anyway, it has nothing to do with climbing the mountain, but I just got curious, which is what happens when I do this. Shona, how are you feeling? Waiting on Cheyenne to wake up. Well, how was the milkshake yesterday? I know your daughter brought you a milkshake for your throat. It's not written in short articles. What we got a thing at the beginning, a prologue that actually is probably what's going to happen later in the book, where she's on top of the mountain already, or near the summit of the mountain. The second thing was a draft, like the first draft of her article about his name is Charles. So the draft of the article about Charles, and then it went into chapter 1, and it was them getting, like, she met everybody that's going on the expedition. There's 7 people going, and she met everybody, and they're like, literally the car just pulled out front and they're going to get in the cars. And that was the end of chapters 1 and 2. So yes, I think it's going to be nice, and it's not very long, and I think it's going to be kind of fast paced, which will be good for me. That works best when I read physically. I need it to be moving. Oh, Somewhere Beyond the Sea. I love it. I loved it so much. I feel like you're going to feel exactly the same way about Somewhere Beyond the Sea as you did with The House in the Cerulean Sea. So if you were meh about that, you'll probably be meh about the second one. If you love the first one, you're going to love the second one. If you didn't like the first one, you're not going to like the second one. So, well, okay, then let me see. Let me see. Um, so we have our Cicely, who is the person. We have Charles, who is the guy who's summiting all of these. And with Charles, he has a man named Doug, who is apparently running a guide shop, like he's in charge of the guide shop. Then we have Ming Ma, who is a Sherpa that is going with them as well. And then there's another woman who is a Instagram influencer that does mountaineering. She just met her. She decided she met her and she's going. That means there's one person that I don't know about because the last person is somebody named Grant, and all she knows about him is that he's British. Cicely, our main character, is British, and she just met this. Oh no, Zach the American is the other one. His name is spelled Z-A-K. And he runs a tech company who is sponsoring the climb. And then there is Grant, the British guy who just showed up at the very end, and he's like late and disheveled, and she automatically doesn't like him. So I am saying that he's going to be the killer. I'm calling it at the beginning of chapter 3, which I'm sure is not right then. Maybe he's just a red herring. I didn't mean that as a challenge. Well, I was proud of myself because usually if they introduce a bunch of things, I get messed up. Oh, I haven't done connections yet. My daddy did it though. He sends it to me every morning. And so he already sent it to me this morning. Yeah. He said it took me a while. I needed a hint and some lucky guesses, but he got it. So usually I try to do it. And if I can't do it, that's right. He might be the first victim. I didn't even think about who was going to be dead by the time. Oh, well. Okay. Yeah, because in the prologue, she doesn't mention anybody that's around her. I don't know if that means there's nobody around her or if she just doesn't mention them when she's like up on the mountain and trying not to die. But she's not really trying not to die because a person's after her. She's trying not to die because she's on a mountain that is trying to kill her. No, there are not hints. You have to Google the hints. It's called cheating, but my daddy does it sometimes. Okay, let me see what I'm going to be reading this time. I will reset and spin. Oh, yay. This book has taken a turn and it's getting really fast right now. Like something happened, I don't know, probably 30, 40 pages ago, and this book is flying by. So I'm so excited to get back to this one. So, how long are we going to be sprinting? That's a 9, and a 7 is 16, and a 4 is 20. 20 minutes. 20 minutes from 48 is 08. And there we go. I don't know. I kind of, Lizzie yesterday, if y'all were here for the sprints yesterday when I was getting work done, Lizzie was reading and she put all of her books on a wheel and spun them every time we had a sprint. And I loved it. So I was like, that's what I'm doing today is I'm going to spin mine. So also just a reminder / those of you who weren't here at the beginning, I have not drank a whole 1.25 liters of this Diet Coke. I drank half yesterday and I'm drinking half today. So because this was the only thing they had at the store yesterday. They're renovating our store. We only have one store on base where I live. But I'm going to be moving if you missed that as well. Okay, 20 minutes starting now. Okay, time is up. Beep, 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 beep. I don't know why I feel the need to make that noise. Sue is up and has joined us, or will be joining soon. Feeding the kitties and yourself. I read 26 pages. I am 90% of the way through the book. That's such a good point right now. Any of you who like fantasy and especially like supporting indie authors need to go get this book. Oh my gosh, as I drop it, the Humane Society for Creatures and Cryptids. You can go to Stephanie's Coffee, that Ko-Fi thing. But the easiest way to probably get to her is to go to her YouTube channel, which is Qwerty, Qwordy. You know, at the top of the keyboard, Qwerty is Qwerty, those 5. She just put word in there because she's a writer, and that's clever. Anyway, you can also find it on Amazon if you want it. But if you buy it from her like I did, you get bookmarks and stickers and things like that. Okay, here we go. She also has a sale on her physical books because she's moving. Oh, Stephanie, it's so good. Made it to part 3 of the favorites. It's good but messy. A Wuthering Heights retelling, using it for the classic and adaptation for her kid. I had to read that, I'm sure, in school. That was definitely on the list of books. And what that means is I didn't read it. I just listened to the discussions in class. And then I made up some kind of paper about it. I'm just saying that it's so nice that we did not have the internet when I was in high school, because I would have just plagiarized things straight from the internet. Because every book that I read in high school, I just read the Cliff Notes version. But we used to have to go buy those because they were not readily available. Nice, Tara. Is it the audio? I couldn't find the audio, or is it the ebook? I'm gonna look at Libby really quickly, because if I have it on audio, I'll be able to do it both. Breathless. I'm sure. Yeah, Dean Koontz. Oh my gosh. There. Oh, okay. It is here, but it is the ebook and it has to be placed on a hold. I guess it's really popular. Yeah, none of my libraries have the audio version. I know. I was the worst about reading books. There was an audio available, but I got the ebook. Oh, well, none of my Libby places have it, which means I would end up having to yeah, it just says book. Usually below it, it says we also have audio available, but they do not, which is probably why I put it on my list to read physically, because I can't get it on audio without paying for it. Okay, that's fine. I read all the things unless it was required reading. I know. Well, I didn't read anything. So I missed the first break. Well, we've had like 3 breaks since then, but you got 33% done. Well, there you go. You were getting things done. Today is not my day to do the dishes, and I'm very happy about it. We rotate in our house, and I do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so I did it yesterday. I do not have to do the dishes today. That's fantastic. Let me spin my little thing and see what I'm going to be reading during this sprint. It's 10:15. I have about an hour left of, back to audio. That means I get to color my little deer picture, which will be nice. Okay. Let me. Oh my gosh, you took the dogs out at 4:30 and did the dishes? Listen, if I took the dogs out at 4:30, my butt would be going right back to bed. Okay. That's only 13 minutes. I don't like that. I'm going to add another dice to it. I'm going to roll a d12. Oh, I got a 7. I thought it was a 2 because this dice is so stupid. Look how the numbers are written on there. They're just like pressed into it. Anyway, I don't like it. I need new dice. So 13 and 7 is 20. Okay, 20 minutes. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's true. Your kids are sick, so you've been on a weird schedule. I get it. All right, we're going to go for 20 minutes. I am how far through? From a Buick 8. It's one of Stephen King's shorter books, weirdly. 27%. Is that what it says? Yeah, I'm 27% through. So we'll see. You need to go to the store. Okay, there you go. Oh, do I have deep search? Okay, I may have to do that. I'll look for it. 20 minutes will be 30. Whoops, I have to edit it first. 35. Always give us a little extra minute here. And I'm going to take the dogs out because Django just climbed out from behind me and is like, I need to go potty. So we're going to brave the cold weather while I listen to this book. And see you back here at 35. Okay, time's up. That went by really quickly. I still didn't even finish that one picture that I was doing. I got all the deer done. I'm just working on the little flowers in the bottom. You can't see it, but anyway. I did go up to 32%. So from 27 to 32% of from a Buick 8. I'm going to put it in here real quick in Goodreads. Nice. I like updating Goodreads as soon as I finish. So it's probably weird if somebody's actually looking at your feed on Goodreads. It'll have a bunch of updates from me being really weird. All right, Sue is reading S'more Murder, book 14 in the Bite Size Bakery series by Rosie Point. Okay. The Bite Size Bakery. That definitely sounds cozy mystery. Bite Size Bakery. Okay, the first one is called Murder by Chocolate. I love it. Oh, just finished your break. Work has been busy, so barely any reading. I know, I'm sorry. Hopefully tonight, I'm working at noon, from noon to 7 o'clock tonight. But hopefully for part of that time at least I can read. Usually the last hour or so we're just closing down the library, and so we can't really do things on the computers because we need everything to be shut down. And I usually get in, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes of reading while we're just kind of waiting for the building to close, so that's nice. Afraid to try cozy mysteries and no idea why. So either you think you're going to get addicted to them. Sue got 22%. That's nice. From 0 to 22, that's a lot. Um, are you afraid that you're going to get addicted to them, or are you afraid you're not going to like them? I'm wondering what your fear is. I'm about to start drinking this giant thing. I've been so embarrassed to drink it on camera. I don't know why. It's ridiculous. Okay, we're going to do one more sprint that's going to be 23 minutes because that gets us to the top of the hour. Nope, you get off of there. We're going to sprint to the top of the hour. And the chapters are short. I really like that. Oh, yes. So that's true. But the good thing about Cozy Mysteries is that you can pick any topic you want, and there will be a cozy mystery featuring that topic. So also, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not spinning my wheel. I did this and then I was like, wait, I'm not spinning my wheel. I am going to start with Earth Divers. I'm going to try to finish that one. And then I'm switching to this one and try to get this one finished, and or at least more of it done by the time is up, because that will eliminate 2 books that I'm currently reading, and then I will just be reading an audio and a physical book, because sorry, that's what I would rather be doing. Sorry, apparently laying back in the seat with the dog in my lap and listening to the audiobook, that was putting me to sleep. Okay, hold on. 4:15, though it's more of a murder mystery than I expected, but I'm not mad at it. Very interesting so far. Okay. I'm excited to keep going with Breathless. I'm excited about that. Okay. Um my banner back. Okay, we're gonna go. It's 21 minutes now. We'll be back at the top of the hour. This is the last sprint. So pick your favorite thing that you want to read or do, or if you have to be an adult, I'm sorry. I'll see you back here at the top of the hour. Okay, time's up. Beep, beep, beep. I got from page 509 to 521. I'm 92% of the way through. I have 39 pages left, and I can't believe I have to go do real adult things instead of finishing this. That's all I want to do is finish this book. Okay, but I can't. I don't have time. I'm finishing this book today because I get off work at 7 and I have 0 things tonight. Wait, do I have 0 things? I have 0 things tonight. There's supposed to be a thing that's happening, but since I'm at work, I'm going to miss most of it. So I probably won't go to any of it. I'll just be like, sorry, I had to work. And then I'm going to read this book. Okay. So I'm definitely finishing that book today. This has been great. Yesterday, I got so many things done because I hung out with y'all and did productive things. And today, I got so many things read. I need to edit just a couple of little things before I have to go to work. And I have an hour before I have to be at the library. So you guys made the day so much better. Oh no, Leanne. That stinks. Hi, Kay. How are you? I'm good. I'm great, actually. Today is a rest day from the gym, which is good because I can barely straighten my legs out without them hurting. And, oh gosh, and I get to go hang out at the library. So it's a good day, or it's going to be a good day. Sue got 2 chapters done. Tara made it to 41%. Avistu did groceries. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Having a video call with friends and snacking during it. Nice. Okay. I am going to go do my responsible things now, even though, oh, Tara, I have to do mine. Well, number one, I had to hire a coach. Otherwise, I would never make it to the gym. But she and I are meeting twice a week. And then I've been going twice a week on my own. And it's okay. It's actually working. But today I don't have to. So I'm happy about it. Okay. That's it. I will just see y'all later. Thank you again for hanging out with me. I did finish Earth Divers during that last sprint. And then, like I just said, I have 39 pages left in the Humane Society for Creatures and Cryptids. It's just so good. And I'm sad that I started reading this in July and then I lost the physical book because I put it down somewhere because I never read physical books. And I found it again in December. And it's taken me another month to actually read it, which is so ridiculous because it's so good. And I know it's long, but it's like, it's just so good. It's so good. So, okay. Thank you all for joining me. Sue, thank you. You have a good day as well. Shona, I know that you disappeared at some point in here, but I hope that you feel better. I'm sorry that you're sick. And that's it. I will talk to everybody else later. Bye.